Hey loves, it's Amber and welcome back to my channel. Or if you're new here, hi, hello, welcome. And welcome back to our one box challenge couples edition. So we are here with our two Sims and Madison is the first one up. She is fully rested, but she is filthy, probably because they are still sleeping on the ground. We don't have a bed, but they have done quite well. In the last part, we were able to expand their general home space and add this cute little gardening outdoor space. I know it was kind of a waste of money, but I thought it was perfect and really cute for them to have, just so they could kind of have some space since they are stuck inside. However, in this part, we really want to work on getting the base structure for their home so that, they have more than just a green room and, quite possibly bedrooms, probably bedrooms. But Madison here is up taking care of her needs. I'm going to have her take a shower. For money making, she is mostly doing writing. So she is level 7, almost level 8 of the writing skill. And she does have quite a few books that she's published. So hopefully we'll be getting a lot of royalties from that. And then August, on the other hand, is into knitting. He is also our gardener and he's working on flower arranging. So that's how he's making his money. And these two are the very best of friends, though they don't have any romance at all. And I don't necessarily want to do anything to push romance for them. So for now, this is just kind of what they're working with. But she's in here. She's almost done taking care of her needs. And at the very end of the last part, her computer broke. So we don't have enough money to replace it. We can't hire an emergency service. So we are going to have her attempt to repair the computer herself. And I didn't want to do it at the end of the last part because if she dies, well, that would suck, wouldn't it? But we're gonna have her try to fix it and we will see. Hopefully she's able to do it and it's not a problem. I mean, she's almost done with it and she's still working. So I'm hoping that she's got this. All right, she did it. This is literally the first handiness skill she's ever gotten. She reached handiness level 2 from that. She has never done any sort of handiness before, but that's okay. So now that she's done with that, I'm gonna have her... Actually, I guess she wants to finish eating this food or eat. That's fine. She doesn't have any books that are pending right now, so it's going to have her complete a book if she had one. But we can finish getting her needs all the way up before we start for the day. So she can eat her food and then she can start writing. It is only 3:53 in the morning, so she didn't really need to get up anyways, but... she was upset because she stunk real bad, so we'll just let her get up. You can go ahead and clean up both of these plates, and then we will have her come and write a book. That is basically all she does, but hey, it is what it is. I don't know which one of these we got most recently. Maybe fantasy, so we'll write a fantasy book. I think that is what we wrote last time because I think it was a fantasy book about going outside because, our girl is forever stuck indoors, but eventually they'll build a home and they can go outside. So we'll call this book Sunroom Haven because I did buy a sunroom over literally anything that made more sense and I don't regret it. So now August is still just sleeping. It is like 4:30 in the morning, but he is fully rested. So honestly, if she's going to be up, we might as well get him up too. So we'll just have him go ahead and get up and take a shower. He'll just get up and take care of his needs. She did reach writing level 8. I think the literary digest is level 9. And I really want to get to that. But, I think we'll still publish this book even though we don't have literary digest. Just because I want to be able to keep publishing books. I am going to go ahead and have him come and grab a serving. And then he does have a couple of items listed on Plopsy. I think he was able to have a successful item that he sold, but I can't remember. Also, he does have the expert nectar baker aspiration, and I do maybe want him to get into nectar, but honestly, at this point, I'm not sure. We're a few episodes in, and that's just not really been something that we've managed to do. So I figure we can actually switch him over to the Lord of the Knits aspiration because he does a lot of knitting. So I think this is a little bit of an easier aspiration for us to do right now. We might even trade in his chair for a rocking chair. We got him this chair because it's cheap. I think it's like literally the cheapest chair in the game. But now that he's working on another aspiration, I think maybe we will try and get him a rocking chair. It is also TV season premiere. So maybe we'll make it a goal for today to try and get them a TV, just because, you know, I feel like that's like a pretty good goal and it should be pretty easy. They are doing pretty well, so I think they should be able to afford a TV. Let's go ahead and come out here and take care of our garden. I guess we'll just harvest everything. I don't think any of the plants, oh, this one needs to be weeded, so he can harvest everything and then do some weeding. And then I guess we'll have him go ahead and do a little bit of flower arranging just because we have some bluebells, so we'll just make a bluebell arrangement. August, okay. I know I've mentioned this before about August is my glitchiest sim, so I get anxious whenever anything goes wrong, and the game definitely just froze there for a second, but I think we're good. So both of them will be working on some skill building stuff. We should get royalties this morning, which honestly might be enough on its own for us to get like a living space so that they can have TV season premiere. But we will try and watch it before the day is up. I figure like 6 p.m. makes sense for a TV season premiere, so I think that'll be kind of our goal. And she did finish her book. It is a normal quality, which is honestly great because I was thinking about the literary digest, but this isn't a good enough book for us to want to use for that anyways, even if we had it. And then he also finished his arrangement. It is normal quality, sells for 12 simoleons. That's basically what he always gets. I feel like potentially in the future, we can work on trying to get him some more plants. Maybe we can buy some more seed packets so he can maybe get some additional plants that he can use to create arrangements. We have a little bit of money now, so we'll have him make one that costs 9 simoleons. We don't have any daisies, but I think that's okay. We can buy them. And she has, she has unfulfilled wants. She also wants to read a book. I was thinking I had bought her a bookshelf, but I guess I didn't. So we'll buy her a bookshelf once we get royalties. So we should get royalties in like the next hour. So hopefully we'll get a good bit of money. I think she got quite a bit of money the last time. We'll also have her go ahead and do a little programming because I want her to be our little tech girly. So programming fits perfectly for that as well. And she's now level 2, so she can make plugins. I don't know that you can make a ton of money from programming, but I know you can make some. We did get our royalties and we got like 1,200 simoleons. Our girl's really killing it with the books. Her best one is Life Outside the Box, which was, no. Her best one was Blue Screen of Death, which I think maybe was a horror book, if I remember correctly. So we'll have her do a little bit more writing soon. This is another normal arrangement. Sales for 24. That's actually, that's pretty good. And since he's been doing a lot of arranging this morning, we'll also go ahead and have him get into some knitting. So we can do, it's interesting that these are crafting for the newborn and toddler onesies as opposed to knitting. I don't really know what the difference is for that, but let's go ahead and knit some animal clothing because I just feel like this is what's worth the most. And we'll do this cottagecore llama outfit. It is knitting level 9, so I figure we can try that. He does need to be inspired for his aspiration, but I'm not sure what we can do about that. He also wants to start a small business from having a high skill level. That's interesting. I've never seen that as like a want, and I didn't realize that having a high skill level would make you want that, but I don't really know what we could do to start a small business. Like, I don't know. We obviously can't go outside. I guess we could drag things outside and just let customers pay for them, but I'm not really sure what we could do. But I did want to hop into build mode and start working a little bit more on their house. So I was kind of thinking that we would have like a little bit of a bigger basic shape here. Cause like I said, I kind of want this to be based around the style of homes in the area. So maybe kind of like this one or something like that. So I think that at this size, this is most of kind of what we'd want this shape to be. And then we'd also have like a little secondary shape to the side that is 1 story. And I think this basic part will be too high, which I think we can kind of fit our living room right here. We don't have enough money to do that because I spent most of our money making this bigger, but in theory, at least, that's what we do. Why don't we go ahead and at least get another counter, just because I think that kind of makes sense. And then maybe we can try to look at a rug, and then I can kind of see based on the rug if the sizing here makes sense. Okay, we can't afford this rug, so that's what we'll go for. Okay, we maybe were a little bit too enthusiastic here with making our house bigger, but I think that it makes sense. So we'll just try to get them some space so that way we can really build up our rooms. But yeah, we spent all the money she made, but it's fine. She'll get at least as much again tomorrow. So it's not a big deal. That's just how it goes. She is uncomfortable from the low quality furniture. Oh, also, I guess we're at like, I guess what is this, tier 3 of tiny homes? Yeah, so we don't get this skill boost anymore. But I think it's fine considering how high their skills are. I mean, she's level 9 of writing, so, or almost level 9 of writing. Yeah, so like I think it's fine if we don't have the tiny home boost at this point. She does still have her fear of unfulfilled dreams. She wants to discuss fear. Let's see, where would that be? I feel like deep thoughts makes the most sense. I don't see it. We can discuss healthy competition though, since our girl is competitive. Let's also express admiration. I think that's really cute. As to be woohoo partners, I don't think we will. I don't think we will, but it's there. I mean, they actually don't have anywhere to woohoo. Now that I think about it, they don't even have like, oh, I guess they had woohoo in the shower. I was thinking that they didn't have a shower, but they do have a shower, so they could technically woohoo in the shower. He did finish this item, so I think it cost us like 40 to make, worth $2.99, so that's really good. I think we're just, nope. Okay, yeah, I still have the glitch where, ooh, 322, that's better. I do still have the glitch where my Sims will or my items will change prices in your inventory. So, you know, we'll take advantage of it because we can. I'll have him do some more knitting because I do realize that I made the house bigger and I said that I was going to get them a space to watch the TV season premiere or whatever. So he's got to make some money because she doesn't do anything that makes money immediately. Her money making, you know, takes time. So speaking of, let's go ahead and have her write another book. We'll write our horror book since that one did well last time, and we'll see how much we can get. Oh, she's still practicing programming. Okay, the new book, we're gonna call it an empty shell because I am doing a terrible job taking care of them and actually building their home. I'm making illogical decisions, which does fit for me very much in character. Especially considering how much I don't like to build. It makes sense. Okay, so we made another one. This one's $3.71. It's excellent quality. I'm just gonna go ahead and sell that right now. And I think as long as he still feels like knitting, which they do get the moodlet to not feel like knitting, I'm gonna just have him keep making this. And then maybe, you know what, before I do that, maybe I should try to get him to take a thoughtful shower. So that way he can be inspired because he wants to be inspired to knit. I don't know if the moodlet's going to actually take over because he's so happy, which is very cute. But there we go. So let's go ahead and start this project. I don't know if there's anything that's worth more than the animal clothing, but that feels like it should be the most expensive thing. just because it's big and like, you know, I feel like it would cost a lot to knit, so it should be worth a lot. We'll share brilliant ideas. They're just like chatting away. I still don't, oh, she's enthused about writing for sure. I still don't see the option for her to try to get over her fear. I keep looking for it, but it's not popping up. And it is so frustrating to me that it's not always there, because I think it's supposed to be under deep thoughts, but it's not. And there's like not really anything for me to do to get it to show up. At least not as far as I know. If y'all know something different, absolutely let me know, but I don't see it. If we hover here, does it say? Yeah, click on different sim and select discuss fears. Yeah, you know, I would. It would if I could, game, but I don't know how. So I guess we're just gonna power through. Our girl's just gonna have to get over her fears on her own. Okay, he has finished another one. This one's 348. 361 feels a little bit better. I like that. Also, I think he didn't quite level up, but he's really, really close to leveling up. How high? Yeah, he's level 8, almost level 9. So he's in here using the toilet, and we're gonna start another project because we need to get 3 of them done while he's inspired. So we might as well check that off again. And now he's just gonna be sitting in here knitting on the toilet. I think he's gonna stay there too until he finishes the knitting, not until he finishes using the toilet, but hey. What August does is August's business, not ours. Oh, she finished that book. Okay, I did not realize she would be finished with that already. So let's go ahead and, what quality is that? It's a normal quality. That's fine. Let's go ahead and sell that to the publisher. She does need to use the toilet, and August is just kind of, you know, taking up the toilet in there by knitting. So maybe we'll go ahead and get him to take a pause on his knitting project so that she can actually use the toilet. And honestly, why don't we have him... No, don't clean out spoiled food yet because she needs to use the toilet. Let's go ahead and have him serve some dinner. He can do some onigiri. I think that'd be good. And then that way she can use the toilet and he can have some dinner ready for the 2 of them. I think maybe she's not completely full right now, so maybe this is like decent. They can have a little dinner together. That'd be cute. She's getting a call. No, Ignacio, you can't come over and hang out, sweetie. I'm stuck inside. Like, no one can come over here. Oh, well, the sink broke, which, sure. Goodbye. Where do you think he's gonna go? Shared Nordhaven noise. What does that mean? Is that like gossip? Is that like the same thing as like a Hinford heart to heart? Okay, a bunch of those modern sculptures in Gamelvik were made by 2 local artists, Adrian and Isabella, when the Const Modern was renovated. The community funded the whole thing. Okay, so yeah, I think it is kind of like the same thing as like the different gossip things. Okay, that's fine. Which one of y'all did I get handy? Oh, I guess she has some handiness because she fixed her computer, right? They honestly have about the same level of handiness, but it's fine. Let's go ahead and have him put this away, and then he can resume his knitting since we took a break from that so that she could actually use the toilet. So we'll just finish up this project. Oh, it's almost 8 p.m. I literally said that I was gonna get them stuff for the TV season premiere. So we certainly would have enough money, especially if I don't try to get the rug from Businesses and Hobbies. I kind of want that rug though. I'm trying to figure out where I want the living room to be situated. Like right here I think is cute, but I don't know where I would put the front door if we put it right there. This rug is maybe a little too bright. I did say that I wanted them to have like a bright house, but like that feels a little bit like a bit much. Maybe we can do the stuff from Cozy Kitsch. Okay, so I spent all of the money. So 2 things. We did get a little bookshelf for her because she does want to be able to read something. And also I got them like the beginnings of a living room. So we have like a little rug and a couch, and we have a little penguin TV. So these 2 can watch the movie premiere together because I think that would be cute. It's not an option for them to actually watch it together, but that's what we'll say is happening. And I'll let him take a break from knitting so that he can watch together. And look at them. I think this is like gonna be their first successful holiday. So I'm really excited. I think this is so sweet. I think these two are so cute together. I do ship this. If it's not very obvious, I think they would make an adorable couple. But I don't know. Y'all have to let me know. Should we just flirt? Like, technically they could autonomously flirt, but they're not. They haven't at all. So I don't know if like we should try and have them do it or just commit to the idea that like they just they're not feeling each other in that way. But I think they should be. And I feel like they've had like some like I don't know, like I've kind of gotten the vibe, at least a little bit, that they're interested. Let's ask him about his favorite author. Oh, what happened? What happened? They had like a little bit of an awkward moment, and I'm not sure why. I feel like they have flirted before because I think she wanted to be romantically reserved because they flirted and she was unsuccessful, but I can't remember. Let's have him just resume his knitting project. He can knit on the couch. I think that's cute. We also need to get him a rocking chair. So maybe when he finishes this, we'll get like a little rocking chair to also be in the living room. I think that would be really cute. She's tired, so she wants to nap on the couch, but I honestly think she will get more energy from sleeping on the floor. Because their natural living skill is pretty high. I think she's like, yeah, she's level 6. So I think she's honestly going to get more energy from sleeping on the floor than she would from napping on the couch. So I'm still just going to have them sleep on the floor. I know. What can I say? I think maybe we'll work on getting a full, like, done up living space for this part. I know that I said I would get them a bedroom, but TV season premiere happened. And it just made sense to focus on their living space. Ooh, 246. It's normal quality. 300, 327. Ooh, okay, I should have did 320. Uh-oh. 319. Okay, we're back up over 300. I'll let him go for that. And we'll just send him to sleep on the floor as well because he's also tired. And then in the morning, we'll get royalties again. And I guess we'll focus on kind of fixing up this living space. And then I have to figure out where we're going to put our stairs. Also, did you see how long it took August to get on the floor? Did you see how long he was just sitting on the couch? He really is. He doesn't want me to be great, but it's okay. It's okay. Honestly, relatable because he is technically my child. So of course he doesn't want me to be great. Okay, our girl is up. She got herself a little bit of breakfast when she got up this morning. I think needs-wise, she's doing pretty good. She's a little bit upset that she doesn't have a job, which, you know, girl, we're stuck in a box. Like, you gotta let that go. Why don't we actually let her, because she really wants to do it, let's go ahead and let her read something. She's wanted to read something for a while, so we can do that. And now August is up as well. Before he takes care of his need, we'll go ahead and let him come and take care of the garden. So we'll harvest all our plants, we'll water everything, and then we can weed this one as well. And he likes gardening. Yes. Okay, perfect. Did you get a book? Okay, just read something. I don't care what you read. You want to read something, so I want to check that out. Oh, I guess she did do it. It's gone. So maybe she read something a minute ago before when I was clicked on August, but go off, queen. Okay, so since she's already did that, we might as well start writing. This time, let's do a screenplay. I wish that the short story was actually short, but it's definitely not any shorter than any of the other books. So in my head, screenplays do the best money-wise. I don't know if there's actually a difference. You'll have to let me know if there is a difference in creating any of the books or if they're all worth the same thing. We'll also let him work on doing an arrangement this morning. We'll do another bluebell arrangement just because I have no reason to choose bluebells. We have them. But I think they are some of the cheapest arrangements, so we probably should work on getting some more expensive ones in the future. Flirt with Ignacio. Why? From being acquaintances. I mean, yeah, but just because you're acquainted with someone doesn't mean you want to flirt with them. Okay, we're gonna name this book "Flirting Without Reason" because no, ma'am, I don't think that makes sense. I don't see why she would want to flirt with him. Do they have? They don't have good chemistry, and she's only neutrally attracted to him. Like, why would you? Why would you want to flirt with him, babe? I don't think that makes sense. Okay, he has leveled up in his flower arranging skill. So that's good. I do still love this room. Was it a waste of money? I don't think so. I think it's perfect because I think it gives them just like a little bit more like, I don't know, space to like do things. Let's see. This is worth 48 simoleons, which I think it's twice as much as it was before. She wants to be a maker. I guess, sure. I have a lot of creative sims. I feel like lately all my sims have wanted to be makers, but that's fine. I mean, I guess it's like a cute trait for them. Okay, so he's happy from making some flower arrangements. Let's go ahead and just have him get some leftovers. I guess we'll have garden salad this morning. Garden salad's a solid breakfast, you know? You can't knock it, really. So he's gonna have his garden salad and sit and talk to Madison while she finishes up a book. She is almost level 9 in writing, and I'm almost positive that's when we'll get the literary digest. I'm hoping that we can get a good quality book because if she can create a good quality book, it would be perfect for, oh, Discuss Fears. There it is. If she can write a good quality book, it would be perfect for her to use that to send to the literary digest. We can only do it once a week. So we want to have the best quality that we can. Oh, thank goodness she finally got that fear done. We want it to be the best quality that it can be because we'll make the most money from it every day. So I'm kind of hoping that we get a good quality book today. It is, I'm also just realizing, love day. And if we're going to flirt, I feel like, also I'm just realizing it is love day. And if we're going to flirt, I feel like today is the day. So maybe we will. We also got 1,400 simoleons from all of her royalties. So our girl is definitely killing it. She also leveled up. She can submit to the literary digest. So maybe let's say August is going to do a little bit of cleaning up. And maybe we will have him do a little something for Love Day. I'll let him take care of his needs. And while she's finishing up the book, I will hop into build mode and work on their living space a little bit more and see if I can't get something a little bit cuter. All right, we're back from spending all of their money and I updated their little living space a fair amount, I think. I think it's pretty cute. So we got this like little fireplace. I moved their coffee table. Honestly, I need to move it again because I had the couch further up, but I need to move the coffee table back some more. We got August a rocking chair and this little poof, and then like this little table I think is cute. And then I did also get them a stove so that August can potentially prepare some actual dinner for them for tonight. And I think it's pretty cute. There's definitely still a lot that needs to be done, but I feel like their little house is starting to feel a little bit more homey. I need to figure out window placements because we don't really have windows yet, which I also think kind of affects the way the house looks. But also, now that I'm thinking about it, we should put one of their photos that they took together up on the mantle. I think that'd be really cute. We can add a frame. I think a yellow frame would be fun. Yeah, that's cute. We might get rid of these photos, especially that one. I think that one's blurry. Might get rid of these for now and just have their little group photo there together. And she's finishing up writing this book. I don't think either of them is hungry. I wanted him to be able to cook like a kind of romantic dinner for the two of them, but she's not hungry, so like that maybe doesn't work. I'm gonna let her finish writing this book and then get her needs up, and then maybe we'll have our boy risk it a little bit while he's trying to decide. Oh, you know what? Maybe we should knit her a gift. Let's knit What would be cute? We have sweaters with scarves. We can't afford to do any of those. Actually, you know what? We can knit an object. I think there's some kind of cute little objects. Let's knit her a decoration. I think he's singing about the holiday. Maybe the pink ceramic cactus? Yeah, maybe a little pink ceramic llama. I think that'd be cute. Yeah, let's knit this for her. I think that's cute. He can give that to her as a gift. He does actually need to give gifts for his aspirate. Oh, okay, perfect. This is excellent quality. And we finally got the Literary Digest. So let's submit a book to the Literary Digest. And that way she will get a ton of money tomorrow. And we can really make some big upgrades to the house. He also really needs to repair the toilet. Hopefully the Literary Digest will love Madison's work. Books can only be submitted once a week, but will earn a larger amount of daily royalties than publishing. So hopefully that works well for us. So she's just going to get her needs up here. And I think we'll end this part off with just a little, we'll see if these two want to celebrate Love Day together. So she's going to take a shower and he's going to finish up this gift that he has for her. And then he also should have plenty of flowers in his inventory so he can fulfill that want as well. His Plopsy items aren't really selling, but that's fine. It's not really a big deal. We're just kind of testing it out to see if using Plopsy works well for us, but it historically has never worked well for me, and I don't necessarily expect that to change in this part. So Madison's cleaning up the dishes, and he just finished up her little project. It is legendary quality. It's worth 76 simoleons. It's not worth a ton, but that's okay. That's not exactly why he's offering it. So let's go ahead and give her a Love Day gift, and let's give her the project we just made. Hopefully she likes it. If this goes well, then I think we can commit, and if it doesn't, then maybe we'll dial it back a little bit. So let's see what she thinks. Do you like it? Okay, I think she liked it. That's really sweet. Okay, let's share Love Day spirit and give a heartfelt compliment. And then let's go ahead and do a little flirt. Let's compliment her appearance first. I love that they're sitting over here and not on the couch, which probably would make more sense, but it's okay. And then we'll just do a little flirt. We'll see how it goes. I feel like it's going positively so far. He did take a break from flirting to go clean dishes, but you know, who am I? That's what he wants to do. That's what he wants to do. Okay, y'all, we're trying to flirt. Let's share Love Day spirit. We'll try from her. Actually, no, I feel like we have to go from August because I feel like August has made it sort of clear that he's a little bit into her. You know, he took the photos of her. Why don't we come and sit on the couch, y'all? We don't need to, you know, I think that he would fit really well into the avant-gardes, but we can't go outside. So maybe later, maybe eventually. Why don't we come out here and sit on the couch, friends? Because flirting in the bathroom feels a little bit awkward. Oh, we could teach her how to knit. That would be really cute. Let's do a little affection. No, let's not do any affection. Let's hit her with a pickup line. That feels a little bold for August, but let's go for it. Okay, I think she took it. We'll exchange numbers. They are having a suggestive conversation, but they still don't have any romance bar. Tell a dirty joke. That should be fun. And we'll offer her a rose. After all, he is our little gardener. He is plant boy. Also, I think if we offer a rose, we might actually get a rose, and I would love to get a rose to plant. So let's see how we're working. I think she's into it. Okay, finally got a little romance bar going. He wants to schedule a date from being jealous. I don't know, should we go for it? He's completed his Love Day, I think. Oh, there we go, getting the rose. How sweet. He does want to schedule a date, so maybe we will. Let's go for it. Let's ask on a date. Let's do a regular date, not a created date. Mostly because I feel like the created dates, I don't know. I feel like they're just kind of hard. Like, I feel like the created dates get a little bit tedious. Also, you get better rewards from going on regular dates. So we'll just do that. Okay, so we just need to socialize. Let's kiss hands. Should we go for the first kiss already? It feels like a little bit, it feels a little fast. Maybe hit her with a sexy pose. I'm like, I don't know. I feel like the first kiss is a little quick, and then I'm like, yeah, go ahead and show her your muscles, boy. But hey, I feel like it kind of works. I also want to make sure that she has a successful love day. So you can also flirt. Why don't you blow him a kiss? This is a little bit, it's maybe a little dumb, but I'm going to have her give him a flower. So we're going to give him a love day gift. We're going to give him a bluebell because we know he likes flowers. He better like it. If he doesn't like it, I'd be so upset. Okay, he does. I mean, I know that like literally we got it first, but it's fine. So there we go. She has completed her love day as well. Trying to give them both good holidays. Let's go back to our date. Listen to music. You know what? We can actually do that. I just got this little radio, so why don't we play some we do romance. I'm pretty sure there's just a romance. Yeah, let's do some romance, and then we can listen. Okay, yeah, there we go. They both did that. Okay, having them get playful at the same time, I feel like is like so difficult to do. I guess I don't really want my Sims to be playful on a date. I want them to be, you know, romantic. Let's hit her with a bold pickup line because he's feeling confident, and we'll hold hands. Okay, something went bad. Okay, don't know what just happened. I think maybe his bold pickup line was not something she liked. I was just about to do the first kiss, but then they had like a negative interaction, and I don't want to go into that. Oh, romantic. That's cute. Yes, you can be romantic. I don't want to go into the first kiss without, you know, having like a good build up to it, because they're just having a pleasant conversation now. So we've kind of gone backwards a little bit. Oh, Madison is sort of falling for August and wants to ask if he would like to be in a relationship. Yes, y'all can become romantic partners. That's so sweet. Well, if y'all are gonna be romantic partners, then I feel like we should go for it. Aw, it's really cute too because she actually asked him. I love that. Okay, so let's go for it. Let's hit her with let's hit that first kiss. I feel like that's so sweet, and they're both very satisfied in their relationship. So look at them. I am gonna take a screenshot. Look at our little Sims. Okay, I know that I said that I wasn't gonna like push them into this. Obviously I did, you know, but in my defense, it was love day and they don't have anything else to do. There's no other way to celebrate it, so we had to do this. Let's go ahead and kiss neck. I don't have kiss passionately, which honestly kind of means that we're stuck where we are on this date, which I think is fine. A silver date is good enough. Oh, he wanted to propose, or he has the option to propose. She's goofy, but I think he likes that, so I think it works out. We'll caress cheek. I'm pretty sure that like he likes, yeah, he can propose. I don't know if we want to propose just yet. They just started dating, so I think we might need to give them a little bit more time than that. Can she kiss him passionately? Impressed with video game prowess. Honestly, that's what I'm talking about, girl. That is what I'm talking about. That's what I love to see in my Sims. Oh, recite love poetry because she has such a high writing skill. That's sweet. Yeah, we just don't have the passionate kiss. So like, honestly, part of me wants to just end the date now because we don't have the option to do what they want to do. So like, feels like there's no real point. But also, I think maybe, can we not woohoo in the shower? Aw, it's kind of lame. Let's maybe have him go ahead and serve some dinner for them since it is love day. What feels like a good love day dinner? I'm gonna do hamburger sliders. That is in no way feels like something that you would necessarily have for Valentine's Day, but I do think that it's cute. I like a good hamburger slider, so I'm gonna have him make them some of those. It also is a good bit of their money, but it's fine. They'll get more money in the morning. And, you know, they can waste a little bit of money celebrating tonight. After all, they're both in their first relationship. She did eat something else he'd made earlier, but it's fine. It's not a big deal. Our girl is happy, and that's all that matters. He's also sitting in his rocking chair. I think, just going to go ahead and end the date because I don't think we're going to get them both playful. And a silver date is good. Nice date. There are some flowers in your Sims household inventory to better remember it by. And I actually think that I want to pull those out. We can also move our coffee table because it needs to be right there. But yeah, we can use this little flower and decorate with it. I think that's cute. So there we go. We both had a successful love day. They are very happy with their newfound relationship. Y'all will have to let me know what you think. Do you think that I shouldn't have pushed them into a relationship? Or are you happy to see these two getting together? Also, let me know what you think about the living space and kind of the idea that we're going for this house. It is going to be like more on the colorful side, so I do kind of want it to kind of blend with like the cozy kitsch style. Let me know what you think about that in the comments down below. I hope you enjoyed this episode. It was a ton of fun for me to record. I love these two. Probably gonna put them in the background of a bunch of my other save files, but if you enjoyed this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I want to say thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I appreciate each and every one of you who takes a little time out of your day to hang out here with me. I will see you all next time. Bye.